Do's and don'ts of starting a YouTube channel in 2023. Hello, it's Arit here from Essetinomedia, helping you create profitable content. And in today's video, I want to share with you what to avoid and what to focus on. These things that I'm going to share with you are all things that we've learned just from growing our channel from $0 to $10,000 per month. And we've also used these things to help hundreds of other YouTubers just like you. Okay, let's start off with what not to do, because I always want the bad news first, so you can end off on a positive note. Number 1, do not be discouraged by how many other YouTube channels are already out there on the platform. I say this because when you see other people in your space producing content on the videos that you want to create or on the topics that you want to create, it oftentimes discourages you from even getting started to begin with. And the problem with that is that you're missing out on months or maybe even years, depending on how long you've been procrastinating for. You're missing out on just getting started and all of the growth that comes with that. You don't have to have YouTube all figured out to start off with. You just need to get started and you learn things along the way. And just because there's a lot of competition out there doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful with your own channel. Because think about it. Creating a video or a piece of content, it's a creative act. So everybody's is going to be different. The way you explain things, the way you talk, the way you think, and the way that you teach on video, depending on what your content is about, is all going to be unique and won't be like anyone else. So don't be discouraged. There's a fly on the mic. Number 2, don't use long intros or overcomplicate production when it comes to YouTube videos. People's attention spans are only getting shorter and shorter, so you really want to get straight to the point in your video. And this is the entire culture on YouTube. When someone clicks on a video, they expect to see or learn or hear what it is that they're looking for. So try to avoid those like 10, 20, 30-second long intros. You really want to keep it super short. Sometimes we don't even include an intro at all in our YouTube videos. And you really want to simplify the way that you produce your videos, meaning try to have a setup where you can just kind of get into it and go. This is something that we've done for so many years on the channel, and it's really allowed us to release multiple videos a week on the channel. Now, that's not something that you have to do to be successful, but it allows you to produce quantity, and whether that's releasing one video a week or more, you can at least have a bank of content that you could schedule out, and you'll be one step ahead of the game. Number 3, do not measure your success in views. So I know this is easier said than done because as a YouTube creator, you want to see those views on the videos, but you really have to detach yourself away from that for so many different reasons. Number 1, YouTube doesn't really prioritize views anymore on the channel. It's actually more about watch time. And views aren't a very good measure of success to begin with. Unless you are someone who wants to be an influencer, unless you do want to go viral and that sort of thing. But if that's not really your goal, then there are many other ways to measure success. Just to give you an example, we had a video that had less than 100 views on it, and it earned us a couple of clients from that video, paying clients. And we've seen this as well with many of our clients. They don't necessarily get many views on the videos, but it still works to create potential customers, people that become part of their community. So as you can see, there's many other ways to measure success. And if you're chasing that false carrot or that false metric, your focus might be in a direction that could take you off track from really focusing on what you need to start and grow a successful YouTube channel. Number 4, do not exclude call to actions in your videos. So it's really important to tell people what you want from them after watching your video. Do you want to subscribe? Do you want to like? Do you want them to check out a link in the description or purchase a product or service? A lot of the times we think that people just naturally know what we want them to do. But again, going back to short attention spans, we're just entirely inundated by so much information. You really have to be clear and outright say what it is that you want. So if you notice in a lot of our YouTube videos at the end, we'll do that. We'll ask for a like or a subscribe or tell you to check out a link in the description. Our whole thing is give first, ask later. So I know some people prefer to, do the ask in the beginning of the video or middle, but for us, it's really the other way around. But regardless of what you choose, make sure you mention those call to actions in the video, and you're going to see a lot more results come out of it. Okay, so now let's do the do's. What you definitely want to do, number 1, is create a system around the production of your videos. So what do I mean by system? A system is really something that is a sequence of steps where you can easily get into producing a video, filming. And I know I touched a little bit upon this in the don'ts, but aside from gear and getting your whole setup, I'm talking specifically about habits. You need to make YouTube and producing content for YouTube a habit in order for you to consistently create content, right? Because that's the name of the game. That's the number one or the foundational step to success for a channel is being able to consistently release videos on your channel. So for us, we have a system, and that system might evolve and change over time, but for the most part, we know exactly where we're going to film. We know we set a date and time to film. We batch produce our videos and film multiple videos at once. One person on the team is designated to edit all these videos. One person on the team is designated to SEO all these videos. And you might be doing all of those things, which is fine. We did that in the beginning as well. But knowing exactly your steps and procedures and writing it all out is going to make it super easier to just execute on it rather than trying to figure it out along the way. Number 2, definitely communicate to your audience, your brand, and what you stand for. So we all know there's so many different creators and people out there just popping up left and right, and it's only going to get even more so that way. So you have to really figure out, okay, why am I producing content for this channel? What do I stand for? What is my message? What do I help people with? And once you get really clear on that, you're going to want to communicate that everywhere, on your YouTube banner, in your descriptions, within your videos. Don't be afraid to repeat yourself, because this repetition is what's needed, and you're actually training your viewers to understand what it is that you're about. And when someone likes that, you'll have a subscriber for life. You'll have a customer for life. But the first step is really to get clear on what that message is. And to give you an example with our channel, our whole thing is create profitable content. We know that we're all about helping you create something really cool that you not only love and you're passionate about, but it's going to make money for you. And this is like an all-encompassing tagline of ours, because we help with graphic design, for example, or YouTube channels or online courses, but all of these things fall under the umbrella of create profitable content. So really spend some time trying to figure out what that message is for you. And once you have it, put it absolutely everywhere, all over the channel, and even on your other social media platforms too. Number 3, find ways to innovate on your channel. So creativity is going to become even more of an asset for you to really stand out in your videos. So when I say try to innovate, I mean do something different that you haven't done before. For example, we had this channel running for a very long time, since we started doing it more consistently from 2015. But it was only around 2020, when everything with the pandemic hit, that we started going all in with live streaming. This is something that we've never done before, but we just wanted to innovate, do something different. And that decision has benefited us in so many different ways. We now do a weekly live stream where we have a group of regular community members, and we all talk about different things, different creatives and entrepreneurs, and kind of work through the issues of being an entrepreneur and growing our business. Another way that we decided to innovate is through the editing of our videos. So just trying something different. Familiarity in your content is what your viewers and subscribers love, but adding a touch of novelty is what's going to keep them engaged and coming back for more. So in any way that you can innovate and try something new with your content, it's going to keep you up to date, it's going to keep you relevant, and it's going to keep your audience engaged. And number 4, build multiple streams of income on your channel. Please don't just rely on the ad revenue that comes in through your channel. So this is something that we've been preaching over and over again. We talk about it in our course, The Profitable Channel, and in our one-on-one private coaching. You don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. There are many different ways to monetize a YouTube channel besides just ad revenue. You could sell a product or service. You could sell someone else's product or service, also called affiliate income. You could do brand deals or sponsorships, where you recommend other people's products and talk about them in your videos. You could do live streaming and get donations for people to buy you a coffee that way. There's just so many different ways to monetize a channel. I encourage you to pick one additional income stream for your channel and study it, figure it out, implement it. If you're not really sure what that looks like, what income stream to choose or how to set it up or anything like that, I invite you to check out our course, The Profitable Channel, which I'll link to in the description below. We share our entire framework for how we built a profitable YouTube channel just by sharing what we love and sharing our expertise with other people. So that's it for this video. Hit the like button if you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.